Hey guys, welcome again to the GM's table. Sorry, I'm sick, so I'm still fumbling over my words. Before we get into it, we'll remind everybody to like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you want to help support the channel on a deeper level, check out the Patreon below, where we got all kinds of cool early access stuff to vote for what comes next and what's coming in videos. But outside of all that, I want to talk about an OSR product. If you see over here, you wouldn't be surprised, it's the Rules Cyclopedia. I used to have a copy of this. I love it. It's no real surprise that Basic Fantasy is my OSR of choice, my old school Renaissance version of D&D of choice. And that's honestly because my first book copy of D&D was the basic set. And basic D&D is kind of just what I actually think of D&D when I remember D&D. Now, for those who have never encountered what the Rules Cyclopedia is and everything like that, we're going to jump over here just so you have a visual. This is the Rules Cyclopedia, or at least a PDF of it. And Basic Edition, which eventually became Basic Expert, I believe, Champion, Master, and Immortal. I always forget what the C was. I think it was Champion. And it went huge. It lasted forever. The Rules Cyclopedia doesn't technically cover Immortal. It goes up to Master, and it's level 1 to 36. Yeah. More importantly, the Rules Cyclopedia was all the material for this edition in one book. It was basically the last hurrah of the edition before TSR went, now we're shifting everything to Advanced Dungeons & Dragons. They very open, and even if you go and you look this up on DM's Guild or Drive-Thru RPG, because it's the same site, referencing the same thing, it says this book wasn't intended to teach you the game. It's an encyclopedia. It's a reference document. However, honestly, it has all the rules, and they're actually still well organized. So you can learn to play Basic off of this. Now, if you're, I play 5th, or I play Pathfinder, or 3.5, hopefully you haven't already turned off the video, because I want to talk about something in this book. It's been forever since I read this book. I was skimming through it, and I came across something that works universally for all the editions. And it's something that everybody talks about. For most of your editions of D&D, you'll see it pop up. And these are very, very useful things that personally I think can fit in any edition of D&D and even work well in Basic Fantasy. And what we're going to do is we're going to jump all the way to, I believe it was page 128. Yep. To how they handle experience points. Now, we don't need to look at this table. This is the XP for defeating or circumventing, more or less, surviving an encounter with a monster of a given hit dice, which was their CR. That's fine. That's tooled for the XP in here, and it's a slow, long game. However, experience from treasure I could have a whole other talk on, but also, separate game. What we want is experience from exceptional actions. Right there. I highlighted the wrong thing. There we go. Right there. Experience from exceptional actions. Why? Because how they handle it gives you a very easy way to give out XP. If you're not doing the milestone system in 5th, I actually like the milestone system, but if you want an XP system that gives you good, solid, but simple math for saving allies from harm, what else does it have? Oh, I don't know. Exceptional skill use. There's rules in here for exceptional role playing. This is a nice little handy area where it talks about how to award XP for things other than combat. And yes, we all know XP isn't just combat, or at least it shouldn't be. However, the books really only, they go, oh, you can give XP for other stuff, but there's no hard line. Here, it gives it to you, and it gives it to you very, very simply. What is the XP total from the beginning of the level they're on? And what's the XP total for the beginning of the next level? That's how much XP you need to gain. So you take, say you're level 5. XP total for level 6 minus XP total for level 5. That's the XP gained in level 5 to be level 6. 1/20th of that. You did really good role play for a scene, you get 1/20th of a level. Now, when they're talking about exceptional skill use and stuff, it's stuff where it's like, look, you need to get like a 19 or 20, or you need to get a 20, and if you fail, you die. You're really putting a risk out here. You're going for major heroic. Same with saving allies from harm. This is the knowingly putting yourself in serious danger, not the, oh, I might get banged up, but I'm going to walk away. No, this is the, your character is deciding to be a hero and risking their character because it's what the hero would do. There's also playing into alignment. But that's, again, just staying in character. When you do those exceptions that you want to give XP, 1/20th of a level. And that can sound like, oh, that's complicated. Here's the thing. For every 1,000 XP, 1/20th is 50. It works well because in my basic that I'm running, level 1 is 20, or is 1,000 XP, level 2 is 2,000. So it's the same there. And then 4,000. So then the jump is a 2,000 jump. But yes, it does mean you gotta go and figure out what the XP difference is between your two levels, and then divide it by 20. But you do it once per level, and then you have that number. That's the XP you give for role-playing. Real simple. Is it perfect? No, but it does give us a nice baseline area to throw out, and I really love it. I came across it, I was like, I gotta do a video talking about that. Now, beyond that, we go into Paths of Immortality as its own thing. This is, sorry, excuse me again, still sick. This is talking about equipment. I'm trying to get past the XP. Here we go. Getting into the hirelings and retainers and all of that. There's a small discussion about it in 5th. Older editions do a lot more hirelings. Fine. Some use this more than others. All of that. The real gold nuggets in here, though, are when you get down into the titles section. Now, titles are supposed to be for fires. This right here is the stuff for strongholds. If you do care about strongholds and building castles and all that, it's worth checking out, but I know that's not every game anymore. So I'm not going to bring that one up. It's honestly just worth looking at. It's more math. But here, the royal titles. Why? First of all, this table alone. Your character has earned a title. This is the percentage chance of someone else with a title reacting to your title. Like, just being like, oh, wow, I need to give respect and all of this stuff. Super useful. It breaks down all the titles. And what's the difference between a duke and a viceroy? This has it. And each title's like a little paragraph. Real simple. It's about how many domains you've taken and how you've taken them. It's really, really simple. But it can add a lot of depth and a lot of flavor if your characters ever get to the point of having titles. My basic fantasy game's about to start dealing with royal families and royalty. This was a godsend. And it's all super simple. And again, how they handle it, 1/20th of a level is technically math, but nothing's hard-coded to the numbers in this edition. They can come right out and go right in any other edition, and it changes nothing. It's amazing that way. In a lot of ways, it's the stuff of, why don't they cover this stuff in D&D anymore? Get this book. Heck, if you want a history lesson in D&D, get this book. If you want to browse through and you enjoy OSR stuff, get this book. I picked up when it was on sale for $7.50. I think the sale ends by the time this video airs, because I think the sale ended on the 4th of February. But it's $10 normally, digitally. It's worth every penny of it if you dabble in OSR. If you're just looking for some tips and some guides, it's up to you to decide if it's worth it. But this was a quick video. I wanted to bring some light on this. Again, this is a huge book. All of the super veterans probably are like, well, why are you talking about the Rule Cyclopedia? Everybody knows about it. You'd be surprised how many don't. And even then, it had been so long since I've read this, I forgot how much great stuff is in it. So if you get the chance, check it out. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. If you like that video, check out another video over here. Whatever it is, it's probably pretty good. Don't forget to like, share so other people can find the channel, and subscribe right up there. YouTube now won't let me put a link to the Patreon, but there is a link down in the description below. So if you want to help support the channel, check that out, and I will catch you guys next time.